Aunt Katie brought you a present, Hunter.
Since when did Christy ever get into the I'm gonna record everything game? You have several choices when it comes to the person behind the camera, and Christy ain't it. Also, not sure if I'm actually watching the movie or I accidentally hacked some random person's iCloud account. By Katie. Previously on Paranormal Activity. This is the most frightening thing I've seen so far. Any sane mother should know you don't put a baby to sleep by slinging them around the room. 2 questions. Is that a weird pattern on her shirt? Because it looks nothing like blood spatter. I thought it was the map of the US printed on her shirt at first. And is the man on the couch supposed to be dead, or did the remote just get lost in the seat cushions? Katie then walked outside for miles with a baby and blood on her shirt without anyone seeing. These people are just constantly filming? Wouldn't someone ask them to stop? Just put your phone down and enjoy Halloween with your kid. He's probably going to get abducted. Much like the houses in Rob Zombie's Halloween remake, this house is decorated with all the Halloween.
You want lollipops? Lollipops?
Jump scarecrow. Yeah, just record everything in my house. That's fine. I still know absolutely nothing about these people. At least with the last group, we got a few names.
Don't you want to wear pants?
Dad getting after his daughter because she is wearing a skimpy outfit cliché.
What? What? What the f***?
Exactly. Movie series known for its lulls and excitement subjects me to kid soccer.
Tell me you won.
Nope.
No. Did you score?
Nope.
Main character kid sucks at soccer. This is like the Blair Witch Project meets Full House. Movie series known for its lulls and excitement subjects me to kid golf. Movie series blah 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 video game table tennis.
See, isn't that much better?
Tell me, why is this asshole recording stuff? Does he have a premonition about future activity that will be useful in the first true sequel to the first movie? Seeing these teenagers about to make out, I now think I shouldn't be watching this for legal reasons. Trespassing.
Mom is single, and apparently she's really busy and she works a lot, so she's not really home.
So starts the dumbest plot in the history of these movies. The mom is Katie, and I guess she's sending out a kid spy to do future witch demon dirty work, all the while hoping that this dumb family takes him in when she goes to the hospital later. But yeah, this plan somehow works. Paranormal Activity.
Do you even know his mom, though? Like, it's really nice, but we don't even know them.
Character in the movie openly questions how stupid it is that the creepy kid gets to stay here.
Wait. Where are you going?
Seriously, this static shot happens for 33 seconds before some asshole kid runs in the background. For a movie series that constantly jump cuts, it sure doesn't know how long to keep people waiting during these kinds of shots. Also, it's literally a bunch of nothing just for a cheap jump scare of her jumping back to bed. They probably just got to the end of editing this movie and realized it was only 30 minutes, but instead of trying to advance the plot, they just added large sections of still camera pointed at a wall.
It's a total invasion of privacy.
That is the sound of a 16-year-old girl who doesn't care that she's been filmed without her knowledge. And so, he woke up before she woke up, I'm guessing? Or else this wouldn't have been a surprise? I'm kinda doubting it, but whatever. Also, when we find out later this kid is just a demon recruitment tool for Wyatt, how exactly does this figure into the plan? I feel like a little boy who has just been through a traumatic experience wanting to be close to someone is more excusable than a guy secretly filming an underage girl on their video chats.
Camera again.
We are almost 20 minutes into the movie and someone finally calls her out on constantly recording everything. The first ghostly looking figure that we see is an Xbox Connect character. This scary moment brought to you by the Xbox and Windows, frightening people into thinking they lost all their data since 1995. Connect Dance Party.
What is Robbie doing?
Robbie is weird. If you didn't know that, you periodically stop listening every 30 seconds. It took the power of Connect to solve the mystery of recording the somewhat image of Toby the Demon. Literally 2 minutes of what can best be described as a terrible real estate video. This is night 1? I feel like I could have just hopped right in here and had the same, if not better, viewing experience.
My parents are sleeping.
They are doing exactly what they should be doing at 3 in the morning. There's no conceivable reason for you to be up right now. Of course, a minute ago, Alex was walking through the house with a laptop and the image was perfect, in low light. Now she's using a camera and we get the good old Paris Hilton chic color scheme. I think the world's horror screenwriters were trapped in a high-stakes game of Duck Duck Goose as a kid. So now they put people running by horror cliches in every single movie they can.
What the f*** is that?
That was just as abnormal as the other Connect experience from earlier. This one was just jumpier, yet everyone is so much more alarmed by this experience. Also, we have no score of any kind so far, and the first ghostly movement introduces this boom sound. Was that added afterwards by whoever's compiling this footage?
That is awesome. Awesome.
What? There must be some intriguing backstory where the witches cast a spell on all the adults in the house so they don't believe no matter what the evidence. Well, someone's seen Paranormal Activity. The plan is to put all sorts of laptops all over the house and hope that nobody thinks that's weird at all. Most of the family in this movie must already be dead. Paranormal secondhand Wilhelm scream. We find out later that she's going to be watching these videos with her buddy Ben later, and she's basically making a peep video for him right now. Right into night 3. I guess someone had the wherewithal to do some editing. These kids think they can get away with this, probably because they saw the last movie and figured, f*** it. These laptops are capturing footage all day. They really do have magical devices with infinite hard drive space. I can see that this family needs another rule. Spelling the contraction your as your when you mean to say you are. That goes for you too, Internet. Movie steals the stairway scene from The Changeling.
Mom?
Of course, now that Alex knows she's in a horror movie, she guess yells someone's name all the way across the house anytime she hears a noise. And I'm sure the hello is coming soon too.
Hello?
Yep. This ghost kid is more messy than he is scary. Is there not footage somewhere of someone placing all these toys on the ground? Are they that good at avoiding the camera when this happens? Her reaction is, let's follow the path of toys and open the door where they lead, and not, alright, it's time to burn the house down. Demon grew a much bigger wang between 1988 and 2011. Bullshit chandelier placed in random section of the house for scaring purposes is bullshit. Also, they can't just jack scary plot points from Phantom of the Opera. This situation has got serious enough to stop filming. Imagine trying to have a very important conversation with someone while actively filming them. There's no way they would take you seriously. I think something might be wrong with Robbie, and he brought a ghost into my house, so I'm not only entitled to open this gate at 2 a.m., but I have no fear whatsoever. Movie steals the big wheel scene from The Shining. Oh, a chair! Also, this prankster demon and his pranking. At this point, even the demon is clearly bored of his own antics. Cool! You know what? I realize now I have no idea if this is the creepy kid or the other creepy kid.
Follow me.
Robbie takes Wyatt to see the demon somewhere, but it is curiously doing prankster behind them with no one around to witness it. There's a shadow! Now your face!
He does not like you.
What? Who? Who does not like me?
You'll find out.
How does this little dick know that Ben will be in strangle shot of the demon when all this goes down? The past two movies think that a child talking to a demon off screen is some sort of suspense builder. How long can they go with this sort of horror tantra? Demon lawyer. It's convenient that the first result on Google provided them with all the information they needed. Hello, boob. And this Toby dude really hates kitchens. Either that or every time he walks into one, his gravitational pull kicks in. So? And, based on the hauntings I've seen so far, I'm not entirely sure this ghost isn't a cat. Is it normal for this girl to be up between 2 and 3 in the morning? I'm starting to think that insomnia is the real problem here. Car didn't make any sound until it was time to jump scare the out of you. Also, is there any need to look through the viewfinder while you're crossing the street?
Prius?
That's racist. Also, I don't think that's what Toyota had in mind when they paid for that product placement. Super secret witch coven keeps their door cracked so that any Scooby-Doo can walk into this place. Alex hears screams of fright and pain, so of course she finds two little boys just having fun in an abandoned house. Movie series with tons of unanswered questions raises more questions. Movie steals a scene from The Ring. Wouldn't be the first time either. Ah, a dark figure or image projected on a surface by an opaque object blocking light. Hey, remember the knife? Well, it's back. So there.
How did she know that you're adopted, though?
She just knew.
Okay, goddammit, this is the bullshit thing I've ever run across before. And I've seen 4 Transformers movies and an episode of Red Shoe Diaries. This movie is saying that Wyatt is Hunter, Katie's nephew she stole in the second movie. That opens up a line of inquiry a mile long. Mostly the question I want answered is, once demon-possessed Katie and a lethal witch coven took possession of the kid, why was he put up for adoption? This twist. I am physically hurt for this stupidity. Paranormal Activity movie finally shows us that demons can open doors. Watching this movie at 2 times speed is a slightly improved experience over watching it at normal speed. That's not as much a sin as it is a helpful tip, which was a show we planned on producing but had to cancel because Cinema Tips was already taken by an adult entertainment company. Demon decides to show itself more clearly this time because it's close to the end of the movie.
Name's not Hunter.
Also, if he's talking to the demon right now, then who the is this behind him? Kid who is important to the demons, witches, and whoever the the antagonist is in these movies is dragged down into the water for no good reason at all. Number 1 rule of parenting, don't leave your kid alone in the tub, because a ghost cat might pull them under the water and drown them. Which is weird because regular cats are afraid of water, but not ghost cats. Why can't the demon simply make Wyatt walk over to the witch house and possess him in private? What's with all the ceremony of the water? Is this supposed to be some sort of backwards baptismal? I am not amused.
Crazy?
Skip. She conveniently takes sleeping pills on the night the ghost cat decided the kid needed to creep around. Why do the demons need to do anything with this family? Can't they just kidnap Wyatt and run away? Are they afraid of legal ramifications? Also, hey, thanks for keeping our precious kid safe for several years. Now suffer the consequences. There is no Dana, only Zool. Also, what was the point of that? They just laid her back down and left? Also, while this ghost has been in their house, he has knocked over a few things and lifted a teenage girl out of her bed, making him more a slight annoyance than a real problem. By the way, wasn't the point of all these cameras so that she could see the weird stuff going on? Has she seen the clip of her floating in the air last night? The other weird with that ghostly figure behind Wyatt? Are these cameras being used in vain now? Now who the is this? Can someone punch it so I don't have to?
I don't know. They shouldn't be.
Why are her parents not home at 1 in the morning? The only logical explanation is if their marriage counselor is a vampire, because they definitely aren't out on the town. What this movie needs is some good spinning. And she is still holding on to that laptop. Carbon monoxide wouldn't be my first choice if I was a ghost. Mostly because when I think of terrifying ways to die, my first thought isn't, how did Peter Russo from House of Cards die?
Hunter? It's your Aunt Katie.
Wait, wasn't she a ghost a minute ago? Wasn't she born on the couch? Why is she in a solid state now? I am goddamn confused.
Open the door.
Kid who is totally possessed and knows his name is Hunter and was 100% on board with coming back to his old family suddenly has second thoughts for reasons you might as well spin the wheel of fish to find. I guess because the one time she tried to show her dad that 1 millisecond flash and he didn't think it was real, she decided that the small sample size was enough never to show her parents even more compelling evidence later. Katie always maximizes the amount of time for the cameras just before she steals children/kills fools. Another thing falls. Why is now the time to throw mom across the room? Why not earlier? And didn't we hear these demons feed off your fear? She's the one that believes in demons the least in this family. Katie decided to take the mom's body out the front door. When removing evidence, that's the best option in my opinion.
Found some crazy online about that triangle symbol and this, coven.
You mean you discovered more than you already figured out earlier when you and Alex read about it on the internet? You did not.
And this, coven?
We have 10 minutes left in the movie and we're just beginning to explain some of what's going on, but not really. We all know that Katie, as portrayed in the first 2 films, can't move fast without making loud stomping noises. But yet, here we are. A minute ago, Katie disposed of the mom's body outside somewhere, probably in the aluminum recycling bin or something. Now she's like, F it, I'm Michael Myers now. Can anyone in the audience tell me why the demon keeps dragging people on the floor, becomes disinterested, and stops? I'm assuming to go to work on his Walking Dead podcast. We now enter the why is this person running with a camera portion of the story, especially after being dragged on the floor by a ghost. And she knows the people across the street are evil. Of all the bizarre camera moments in this series, this one might make sense the least. And if you tell me she needs the camera's night vision to see, then that opens up even more bullshit we don't have time for. Why is this moment any different than any other moment to start killing everyone? Why did they just beat up the girl and kill the mom? It seems like they just decided to make a movie but forgot to write anything. There are plenty of things for Dad to grab onto, yet he is just slightly flailing his arms as if he doesn't want to live. I know this is a Spanish newspaper and the headline is covered up slightly, but all I can think of is anal. What the f*** is this kid doing out here right now? Is this the kid's storage? There's a 15-year-old girl in our yard. Send everyone!
It's your Aunt Katie.
I
should
have
get
to be
your crown.
rescued in there. Can you come save me? You've lost. You just don't know it. I've lost. Look at the board. I have. Take the draw, and I'll share the championship.
A good soldier never leaves a man behind.
Did you know the sun is a star, not a planet? Do you know the human head weighs 8 pounds?
Ram you, to your breed, your fleece, your plan be true.
Dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far, far, far away from here. Come and play with us, Daddy.
She's not my girlfriend. I find her interesting because she's a client and because she sleeps above her covers. 4 feet above her covers.
What was that?
I was saying balloons.